Hello, everybody. It's Mindy. We're doing a little different kind of whip and chat today. Yes, we are. I decided it was such a gorgeous day outside that I was going to come out. Hang on, let me adjust this a little bit so you can kind of maybe see what I'm doing. Okay, there. I was going to come sit outside today to do my whip and chat because it's gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful, and I want to be outside. I'm going to have to be inside later enough, so I thought I would take advantage of the time that I could to be outside and just visit with you. I do have things I've got to do. I've got to start packing for the retreat. That would be priority. Packing. I have done laundry, so clothes are clean. So all I'll have to do is go gather up some things that I'm going to take, right? Gathering up crafting supplies. That will be the more interesting challenge. I have a couple projects I'm working on. Like I could take this along, with a couple of balls of yarn. Not that I will get a whole lot of this done. I'm working on my adventurous scarf. Tony Lipsy's pattern. It's coming out really pretty. I'm in this really pretty pink yarn now, pink and orange. It's turning out really nice. I could bring this along. There's another project I would like to bring along, but I haven't started it yet. And I'm like, yeah, do I want to bring a project and start it there? I don't know. Anyhow, we'll see. I'll gather up a few things. I'm probably only going to bring one diamond painting. I'll probably bring my Francesca's because I really, really want to get that finished. I'm getting close. I could be working on it right now, but I'm not, right? I'm not. But I could bring that. I have about 1.5 rows to finish on that. And, I've said it multiple times. May is my month to get that finished, get my Chuck Pinson finished. So those are my goals. So I'll probably bring that. I might bring like some special drill things, a couple small projects to work on because, I do tend to get bored doing one thing for a long period of time. But I'll have crochet as well. I just have to decide what I'm going to bring. That's always the biggest challenge when I'm going away. What do I take to work on? This is still a nice size. It's still fairly small. It fits in a small bag. And then look, my balls of yarn are only that big. So this is easy to transport. And it's a very easy pattern to follow along. I don't have to think about it. That's why I can sit here and I can record and talk to you and work on it. It doesn't take a lot of thought. I don't need to look at the pattern, that kind of stuff. So I don't know. Packing. That will be the next big thing. So I've been doing a lot of pre-planning, pre-packing. I had things to do for the retreat itself. I got that done yesterday. I have one more little thing to do. I need to contact one person for some information. And then I think I'm ready to go with that. Super close anyhow. Gathering stuff. All of the stuff that I have for the retreat is all in my basement. In a couple different locations in my basement. So I've been trying to organize that a bit and get things into as few boxes as I could, to get into my car. So lots of stuff like that happening. But I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty organized and like I don't have a whole lot to do other than pack the car, pack my clothes, pack my stuff, which that's the easier part, truly. Grab my bag, already has all of my beauty products and stuff packed in it already. Throw some clothes in it, pack up my crafting stuff, and I'm ready to go. That won't take too long. Nah. But it's just such a pretty day out. I wanted to come outside, and I thought, well, let's work on this for a while. Why not? So, if you have never been to a retreat before, you guys, they are so much fun. You don't get as much done as you think you'll get done. You really don't. You sit and you talk a lot. And of course, we have some events outside of the crafting space that we want to do. I mean, there's a horseback riding. Only a few people are doing that. I think we only have 5 people that signed up to go horseback riding. But we're going to take a trip over to Lake Michigan and see a lighthouse and see the lake. And there's some people that are super excited about that. They've never seen a lighthouse, never been to one of the Great Lakes. So I'm super excited to do that. Anytime I get an opportunity to go visit one of the lakes, I will go because they're so pretty. I was just on, I don't know, Facebook or something this morning, and I saw a little article come up, and it was through Michigan Live. They do different articles and things. And it said that one of the beaches in Michigan has been named one of the most beautiful coastal beaches in the U.S. And I was like, I believe it. It's in a town called Saugatuck. Now, Saugatuck is very close to Holland. A lot of people have heard of Holland. Probably less people have heard of Saugatuck, but they're very close to each other. Saugatuck is gorgeous. Saugatuck is also a very artsy town with lots of artists there. It's pretty cool. It really is. It's a neat little town. Been to Saugatuck several times. But yeah, I thought that was very interesting that one of our little towns here in Michigan has been named one of the prime coastal towns in the U.S. I thought that was pretty cool. We're not close to Saugatuck at this retreat. We're much more north of Saugatuck, but anybody who's coming in from the lower corner of Michigan over there could go right by Saugatuck. If you come right up the coast of Michigan over there, the western coast of Michigan, you would go right near Saugatuck for sure. But anyhow, I thought that was cool. So super excited, looking forward to that. So as far as the Francesca's event goes, I have this week's $50 gift card winner to announce. So I'm going to wait until a little bit later in the day to go in and pick that winner so that everybody who is participating has had a chance to put their photo in the Facebook group. So I'm going to wait until a little bit later. It does take me quite a while to produce and upload these WIP and chats. The longer the video, the longer it takes to process on my computer. So I do need to get that done because I need it up at some point tomorrow, right? I'll try to have it up as early as possible. If I had to get up in the morning and process it, I could, but then it would be pushing, noon, 1 o'clock before I got the video out. So I think I'm just going to wait until later this evening and go pick a winner and process the video. So there we go. Then I have 3, not 2, but 3, 3 paintings to give away from the company. So I had said 2 last week, and I was in error. Got a lot on my brain these days, but it's 3. I have 3 paintings to give away. So I still have to decide how to do that. I'm going to see what we can come up with. I'm wondering if maybe this Saturday from the retreat, I could go live real quick and give those away. I believe I know the owner of the company is going to be at the retreat. Maybe we could, do something from the retreat. We'll see. But I do have those 3 paintings to give away as the grand prize. So we'll get to those. I'm going to just see if we can do it Saturday. I'm going to kind of go with that plan for now. It won't be a long live like my normal ones. Maybe it'll be a quicker, shorter live. See if we can find us a nice location to go live from at the retreat. So we'll see how that goes. Okay? All right. And then, of course, May. You know what I'm doing in May. I'm just finishing up stuff in May. That's my plan for May. Finish up as much as I can. and go on a vacation. So there's that. I'm looking forward to going on the vacation. It's been a while since we've been down to Gatlinburg and gotten back in the mountains. Super excited to get back there. Really excited to go to the old mill because I'm just about out of my, what is it? Cranberry, walnut, apple butter or something. I don't know what all it's got a big long name. It's almost gone. I had 2 jars. They're almost gone. So I'm going to pick up a few more this time because I love that stuff so much. And I hate having to ration it. I've been rationing it, having it every once in a while. Just every once in a while. Hard to believe it's the end of May or the end of April, that May is starting. Wow, 4 months of this year have just flown right by. Flown right by. So yeah, last weekend was fun. Last weekend was local yarn shop day. So our local yarn shop here in town, the Yarn Garden in Charlotte, Michigan, she had all kinds of fun things. Gotta switch colors. Hang on. She had all kinds of fun things going on. And a lot of the companies that they work with do special things for local yarn shop day. Like they dye specialty yarns for the day. And she had lots of goodies. So I was able to go. I popped over. I got there pretty early. She opened at 10. I think I was there by 10:15, 10:20. The place was packed. It was packed. I've never seen so many people in that store, but that's awesome. People stepping out to support their local shop owners. So I picked up some yarns. I picked up a couple of Wonderland yarns because I've been getting the Wonderland, I think it's called the Tour of the Season, to get their yarn of the month and the pattern of the month. You get a block pattern for each month to go with the yarn, and they're all going to go together and make a blanket. Now, I'm trying to get as many blocks as possible because the blocks aren't very big. They're a little bit bigger than a granny square. And to make any blanket of any size, I think I'm going to need quite a few. The first color I did, which was February, I got 3 squares. And March's yarn, I've already got 3 squares, and I know I have enough to do another. So I'm going to make a 4th one out of that color. And I don't know how I'm going to put them all together in the end, but I missed January's yarn. So they had some beautiful colorways for local yarn shop day. And I picked up 2 of them. I think they had 3 or 4 different colors. I picked up 2 that I think will go great, at least with the colors that I have so far for this blanket. They're going to go with it beautifully. They're variegated more than tonal. The ones I've gotten so far are tonals, but these are variegateds. And I think, throw a variegated in there. Yeah, throw some variegated in there. So I picked those up. And then they were making some fun stitch markers. They have some new toy, as she calls her husband's been playing with. And they're making things on wood and leather so they can cut them out and emboss them. And they've even added color to some of the items. So those were fun. I picked up some stitch markers just because, just because. Do I need stitch markers? No, absolutely not. And I've been watching some people that do like knitting vlogs or podcasts, as they like to call them. They like to call them podcasts. Okay. And they just have a stitch marker attached to their work, even if they're not using it to hold their stitch. It might be indicating the front side of the work, or it might be indicating where they left off so they know how far they went the next time, things like that. I don't know. I guess it's kind of fun to just have them there, on your work. Well, maybe I'll add some. We'll see. But yeah, I had fun there. It was a great time. I had to wait in line. There was quite a line even to check out. So awesome. Then I get home and I started seeing on my Instagram that my independent bookstore was talking about Independent Bookstore Day. And I was like, really? I had no idea that it was also independent bookstore day. If I would have known, I would have planned my day to just head on over to the bookstore too. I've been wanting to go, but like I said, it's about 20 to 25 minutes for me to get there. But I would have gone. It was a little late to go at that time. What I was seeing was like customers standing there holding up their golden ticket. So they had golden tickets hidden in their stores. I believe they have 4 locations, and they are spattered around Michigan. Like there's one in Ann Arbor and one, well, sorry, Ann Arbor's this way. One in Ann Arbor, one in Grand Rapids, one over like Detroit area somewhere, and then the one over in Okemos. So they're all a distance apart. But I would have gone. I mean, not to just win a golden ticket, but I would have gone because they were having all kinds of fun things going on at their stores, right? To celebrate local or independent bookstore day, is what that was called. Anyhow, I missed it. I wonder if they're always the same day. Little, I would say little. Local yarn shop and independent bookstore day. I wonder if they're always the same. I'll have to check that out for next year. Now that I kind of have a clue that it happens, now I'll know. Anyhow, I'm bummed because while we're on vacation, although I'm super excited to go on vacation, super happy about it, it is Makers Fest, which is the second year of a yarn festival put on by the owner of the Yarn Garden and a hand dyer, Janice of Adelaide Fibers. Second year they put it on in Charlotte, and it's grown a lot since last year. More vendors, more food trucks, it's really growing. And I think they've got a great thing going. And over the years, I expect it to just grow even more. But I'm going to miss that because that's when we're going on vacation. It's the Saturday that we will leave. Or are we leaving on Friday? We might leave on Friday. Anyhow, I won't be here. So I'm kind of bummed about that. But anyhow, there's always next year. Always next year. I've already been to one fiber festival this year. There will be others. And there will be shop hops and yarn crawls and all that kind of stuff. So there's lots of good yarny, fibery goodness yet to come this year. Did you hear that? That's a red-winged blackbird. They cackle like that. They all flew right through here pretty much. Anyhow, I saw my first Oriole yesterday, you guys. I put out my jelly feeder a few days ago, and I hadn't seen any Orioles, but yesterday I got up in the morning and I glanced out and I was like, oh, there's an Oriole. There's an Oriole on the feeder. So the Orioles are back. I'm pretty sure hummingbirds are coming. I don't usually put out my hummingbird feeders until sometime in May because we don't usually see any hummingbirds until well into May. It was funny. Stopped at my dad's house the other day. We were at my sister's house. Dale wanted to get some compost, otherwise known as manure, right? And so while we were there, she lives down the street from him. We stopped and visited with him for a while. And even he said to me, guess what came up on my Facebook? I saw a map of, and I knew what he was going to talk about because we'd been talking about birds. The map of the hummingbirds and their migration. I'm like, yep, I saw it. I know, they're on the way. They're on the way. My mom loved her hummingbird feeders, and she always had several. Okay, can't get through the last stitch here on the end. There we go. Always had several hanging out on her patio and her deck. My dad kind of kept up with it for a little while, filling them up. But then last summer, I think he kind of fell off the wagon with it a bit. But I don't know. We'll see if he does again. I know I'm ready to see hummingbirds again. I love watching the hummingbirds. The Orioles are so pretty. The hummingbirds are just beautiful. Dale often says you could just set your camera up on the deck and just point it at the feeders over there and the bush, and people would just watch it. I'm like, yeah, they might. They might. As I'm talking about birds, I have 5 ducks coming up in the yard here. The older group of ducks is coming up to visit. The chickens are over here underneath the bush, sleeping in the shade. There were a couple right out in front of the deck sunning themselves. They were taking themselves a sun bath. Now, they must have gotten hot. They're underneath the bush. And the ducks are up here pecking in the grass, finding all kinds of goodies, bugs and stuff. So this is my life. This is what I like about living in the country. Spring. Spring is by far my favorite season. I mean, it's getting warmer. The animals, the migrating birds are coming back. The flowering trees, oh my goodness, the flowering trees are all blooming here in the spring. Love that. I've been capturing them on video for my next farm video, all the beauty of the trees. That was weird. One of the ducks was almost like, it sounded like a purr. That was interesting. The frogs, I'm surprised we're not hearing any frogs right now. The frogs have been really loud. And we have multiple types of frogs. So we have our regular, like, spotted frogs, leopard frogs. Those are the ones that have the bullfrogs. They have been out in the pond. So you can hear them making their noise. And then you can hear tree frogs. Tree frogs have a different sound. They have a distinct different sound that they make. And then you can hear peepers. And they're a different kind of frog. It's very interesting. It's just like a whole frog chorus out here. Usually in the evening, but lately, at least the frogs in the pond have been pretty vocal during the day as well. I'm surprised they're so quiet right now. But, I mean, spring is just beautiful. All this fun stuff happens. It's a little cooler still. Like, I can sit out here with a little sweater on, and I'm completely comfortable sitting in the shade even. Out in the sun, it's pretty warm. Today's one of those days, beautiful blue skies with a few white puffy clouds. That's about it. Some white puffy clouds. And it's just gorgeous. So, hear the ducks quacking. Every once in a while, you might be able to hear them. They're out there. The lilac's blooming. We got our white lilac it's in full bloom. My special little lilac is getting ready to bloom. The blooms are really fat and ready to burst open. That's fun. And then I got another little lilac that the chickens are sitting under. And it's close. It's close. They're not blooming yet, but they're close to it. Anyhow, just thought I'd sit out here and share some thoughts and nature with you today as I crochet and reminisce. Not reminisce. Reminisce means I'm talking about things from the past. Just share my thoughts and my feelings today. How's that? Well, it's not going to be very long live. Oh, gee, I can't even speak properly. It's not even a live. It's not going to be a long whip and chat because I do have things to do. I got to start gathering up some clothes and at least packing a bag with my diamond painting supplies, you know, pens and trays and waxes and tweezers and all that fun stuff. I pack a little bag. The other stuff I probably won't pack yet because I'm still working on it. I'll probably just get up. Well, no, I'll do it tomorrow night. I'll have everything packed tomorrow night, ready to go. Get it all in my car and be ready to take off. I'm gonna get there about noon on Thursday. Switching yarns again. Noon on Thursday so that we can set up the room, do a little bit of decorating. Got a few things to organize still. We do have some prizes, some donations, which was awfully nice. So we're going to get that organized and things like that. But can't believe it's already here. You guys cannot believe it's already here. So people often ask about retreats. Just so you know, you got to just listen, pay attention. There is a Facebook group about retreats. And they put in there the retreats that they know about. So as soon as I have information about next year's retreat, I will let everybody know, like when it's going to be. Kind of considering doing something just a tad different as far as registration and stuff for next year goes. Like shortening it up a little bit instead of having people register so super early, like in the fall. Because we did have people register super early last year. Was it August maybe? Maybe waiting a little bit later for registration, because that's a long time. And we encountered a lot of changes. You know, people find out that things are going to happen in their life 9 months later, you know? Hint, hint, 9 months later. Somebody will know what I'm talking about there. Anyhow, yeah, I don't know. Thinking about maybe just shortening the distance between registration and the actual event time, which would also mean payments would need to shorten up a little bit. We wouldn't be able to spread them out quite as far, but I don't know. I'm toying with that idea. Let me know your thoughts if you have any thoughts. And, you know, yeah, just let me know your thoughts. Thoughts, ideas, comments are always welcome. But I'm ready to start thinking about next year. Isn't that funny? We're not even to the event yet this year and already thinking ahead to next year. And I'm going to talk to a lot of people at the retreat, you know, and kind of get their thoughts, their feelings, see what they're thinking about things. And, you know, it'll give me an idea where to go from there. So, anyhow, hear all those birds? That high trill, that was also the red-winged blackbird. And that other wah wah, I think that's like a crow or something. Not certain if it is. Yeah, the trills are red-winged blackbirds. Interesting. I currently have swallows, like barn swallows, flying over the pond. They're fun to watch too. I'll have to see if I can get them on video sometime, because they are fun to watch. They just go, whew, and they just dive right down to the water and snatch the bugs. They're good bug catchers. Are awesome. I mean, we don't have a ton of problems with mosquitoes because we have frogs in the pond. We have these swallows that come by. We have bats. And then, of course, we do have my ducks and my chickens that free range and wander around. And they get a lot of bugs. I don't know what all they eat, but they find bugs all day long to eat. So, I mean, we get some mosquitoes for sure, but people think because we have a pond and water that we have lots and lots of mosquitoes, but we really don't. They're not too bad. So, I think we escaped the cicadas. I don't think we get the massive cicadas that everybody is getting this year. Let me know if the cicadas are already hitting your area. I think they're coming like Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, across that way. They're a little bit lower than Michigan. I don't think we're going to have too much trouble with the cicadas. Meow, there goes a swallow right there. Meow, just dive bombing into the water. Looks like they're going to just crash right into the water, but they never do. They never do. Yeah, so I'm not too sad about that we're not going to have the cicada invasion. But let me know if you are. Sorry if you are, but just remember, it only happens like every 13 years or whatever. I know this is 2 generations and 2 different. I get that. That's why there's so many. But I got to go feed my birds. They're out of bird seed and they're out of suet. And I got to go check that jelly. See how much jelly I have left in my jelly feeder. So I'm just going to get to the end of this row here, get all these stitches back on my hook, and then I'll let you guys go. So with that being said, plan for June. I just had somebody ask today about June. June is a Craftably Craze event. It's going to be our tribute to Craftably Craze event. So get yourself Craftably. If you don't have one, I don't know. People are destashing. You can find them sometimes on a destash. Does not need to be a new start. but we don't have all the details ironed out yet. We do have some craftably paintings to give away. We have had some people donate paintings. I have one I'm going to give away. I think Kira has one she's going to give away. So get ready for June and Craftably Craze, the tribute. That might be what we call it. Craftably Craze, the tribute. That might be a good name, right? And then July, don't have that named either, but July is going to be all about hippie groovy. I got to come up with something catchy. But so there you have it. You can plan ahead for those. August is smashing the specials. And then we're on to September, which, as we know, is the Chuck-along. And it's a big one, folks. It's a big one. It will be our 10th, I can't say 10 year, our 10th anniversary. We need to do something special for that, don't we? We need to do something special for the 10th anniversary of Chuck-along. We'll come up with something. We will definitely come up with something. All right, let me spread this out for you. I'll show you what it looks like now. I like it, how pretty it is, right? That is, that's not the side. It goes this way. It goes this way, like this. It's hard to... It goes like this. It goes like this. Okay? Yeah. That's how the scarf will go. Like that. Beautiful, right? It's beautiful. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. And stay tuned for the winner of the $50 gift card for the week. And hopefully Saturday we'll give away those paintings, those 3 paintings. I had the list with the names, but it's inside. So you'll find out that part later. Okay? All right. Short and sweet little whip and chat today. Before I go, I think I'll show you what's going on out in the world out there. That's my world right now. Sunshine, ducks are quacking, birds are packing the ground, and you can't see a single bird in that shot, can you? Not a single bird is visible. Let's see. Hear the quackers over here? We got quackers over there. They're quacking away. Oh, now a chicken's going to make noise. She's letting everybody know I'm laying an egg. You hear it? That's the sound of a chicken laying an egg. She's like, I want everybody to know I'm laying eggs. Or an egg, not multiple eggs. Chickens are hard to see in the shade, aren't they? But here's the other ducks. Like I said, they're just hanging out. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh yeah, she's coming out now. She is coming out and she is telling her story. She wants everyone to know how proud she is of laying an egg. Can you see her over there? That's her. She's like, yep, I laid an egg. I laid an egg. We got a duck sitting on eggs. I don't know how many, but she is determined. So we're leaving her alone. Dale said, well, let's see what happens. Aren't they funny? They are funny. What are you doing? What are you doing? Just hanging out in the sunshine, enjoying the breeze. A beautiful day. These two are taking a little bath over here. Doing some cleaning of their feathers. Hello, Missy. How's the egg? Did you lay your egg? Huh? How was it? Is it in there waiting for me? And now she's all quiet. Oh, now they're all going to hunker down here. There we go. Look how green his head is. You know, their heads are only super, super green like that in the spring because, you know, it's mating season. And then throughout the summer and the fall, the green tends to go away a little bit on the males' heads like that. All to attract them females. There's a swallow out there now. Well, now I don't see it. It just flew off. Oh, he's right there. I don't know if you're seeing it at all as it comes through or not, but he's out there. Hard to catch them the way they swoop through. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. Stay tuned for that winner. And I'll talk to you guys later. All right, let's pick us a winner. We're down to 10 eligible entries, because people are winning. So there are 10 eligible people. So we're going to pick us a number here, and then we'll go to the Facebook page and we'll see who the winner is for the $50 gift card. So let's spin for a number. Ready? Here we go. It is number 2. Okay, number 2 is our winner. So I'm going to go to the Facebook page and I'm going to start at the bottom. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to keep you guessing for a while. We'll show you what everybody is working on, but we're going to go to the bottom of the comments. Wait, hang on. Are we at the bottom? We're at the bottom. Okay, so let's show you what we have. Deb has finished Mythical. I'm telling you what, I just did a review on Mythical and it is stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. You would not believe how many ABs and sparkle are in that one. It's insane. All right, Jennifer Kurt finished the sunflower with a sunflower pen. Isn't that fun? I want to do this sunflower one in the worst way. Got to find time to start that one. All right, Linda finished her flowers. Very pretty. Aren't they gorgeous? Emma is still working on the kittens. Emma, it's looking great. Keep going. Keep plowing through. You're to the cats. The cats are fun to do. All right. Carrie finished Penguin Love. It looks really good. Carrie, I hope you enjoyed it and had a great time. Sue is working on the tree. The Joseph tree. Joseph, right? I think. I always forget the name of it. But Sue, you're coming along. Keep cruising. You're almost there. You'll get it done. I know you're bringing it to the retreat. You'll get it done. Talia is working on the dragon. She'll finish it up sometime this summer. Well, look at it's looking great though. Kristen is also working on Phantasmal, the dragon. Got that whole center section done. Working on the outsides now. Looking great. All right. Amy finished her Sunflower Sunset. Amy was our winner last week. Let's see. Who's next? Leanne. Leanne finished Snowman and Child. It is so pretty. And she says, I need to do the sunflowers. I know. Catherine Elizabeth is working on the sunflowers. Looks like you're about halfway. Looking awesome. Absolutely awesome. Sean is, oh, wait, hang on, this is Karen. Karen is working on Erlina and Nuru. Looking fantastic. Just fantastic. And then Sean is also, that's why I thought that was Sean's. Sean is also working on Erlina and Nuru. So there are our people. So Sean would be number 1. Sorry, Sean, you were so close. Number 2 is Karen, and Karen has already won. So sorry, Karen, you can't have 2. Sorry. Okay, next is Catherine Elizabeth. So Catherine, you are the winner of the gift card. Congratulations. Catherine, just email me so that I can have some contact information for you to get the gift card to you. I will get that done today before I leave to go to the retreat. I'll get the gift card and I'll get it sent out to you. All right. So contact me today if you can. All right. I'm going to get this video processed now and get it out there. And remember, I'm going to try to see if I can do the painting giveaways this weekend from the retreat. Maybe a short little live and we'll give them away. I have 3 paintings. And do I have the list in here? No, I never have the list where I'm at when I'm talking. Of course not. But I do have the list. Anyhow, look forward to that. Okay. Thanks everyone for participating. It has been a blast. It has been so much fun to see everybody's progress and their work. and how fantastic these turn out. And let's spread the word. Let's get it out there because they are wonderful paintings. It's a fantastic company. And let's spread that word. Okay. All right. Until next time, hit the like button, subscribe, and all those fun things. And I'll see you very soon. Bye, you guys.